Oh, what's up, buttercups? I'm Justin, and welcome to my channel. So, as you may be aware, it is spooky season. Ooh, so spooky. I like spooky season, and I've always wanted to release a Halloween album, so I did. And it's available to stream right now. It is called Howlween at the Moon with the Spooky Ladies, and you can stream that whole album on Spotify or Apple Music, Amazon Music, anywhere pretty much you stream music. So for this video, I wanted to give you all like a little preview of each song with some trail views and kind of talk about each song. The album in itself has a few different themes. One being monsters, of course, for spooky season. Also, the moon is a big theme throughout. And then also, because I'm still firmly in my poetic phase, each song is a different form of poetry. The first song is Spooky Ladies, and it is a hero's Sestina. Now, a Sestina is a form of poetry that has a 6-word scheme versus like a rhyming scheme. It's a word or phrase. I do rhyme throughout, but it's more about the words or phrase. And in this case, each word or phrase is one of the spooky ladies, who are a group of spooky ladies who fight evil. There is Bones, who is a literal skeleton, and the narrator in the song has a crush on Bones. But there's also Susie, who is a zombie and the narrator's actual girlfriend. Then there is Scarlet, and she's a witch. And then there's Boo, who is a Sasquatch, but also kind of the glue that holds the entire group together. Then there is Suki, who is a fairy, and a reference to Anna Paquin's character in True Blood. I've always kind of had a crush on Anna, so yeah, first name basis. What's up, Anna? Hit me up. Okay, I think she's probably married. Anyways, and then finally there's Bella. And Bella is a vampire, and obviously a reference to Twilight. Alright, enjoy. Spooky Ladies.
So bright, vampires love, a zombie's bite, well, a berry's blight, a skeleton's might, witch's spell, monster's night in the moon's embrace. hearts and shadows meet. Vampires kiss as zombies feast. The skeleton of fairies treat. Witches brew a monster's heat. Together they rule the night. Spooky lady, spooky lady, spooky lady. Bones, I like the way she shakes it. Trail, she never fakes it. Boo, you know Boo, she's so cool. Pot stirrer, you know Boo, she's a monster. Scarlet, she's so witchy, witchy, witchy. Piss her off, she'll make you itchy, itchy, itchy. She got a witchy little cat. She's so witchy and I kinda like that. But my girlfriend is a zombie. She says she likes me, pour my brains. Say, baby, you can eat my meat, but please don't leave my head to me. She said, brains, eat them, cause they're good. Well, Bella, 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 never seen an umbrella, Bella, Bella. Is it me or is she fire when she becomes a vampire? Also, what the fuck, Jacob? You really only had one job. Well, Sookie, 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 Sookie. She's so spooky fake. What you gonna do when Sookie goes away on official vampire business? Spooky lady.
Alright, and the next song is The Wolf Moon, and it is Jacob's Sonnet. Jacob being another reference to Twilight. I'm not really that into Twilight, but I have read the books and I did watch the movies. My problem with Twilight is that it's not really that great of a story. And also, Bella, who is the protagonist, is just a downer the whole time. The only thing that keeps you going in the book or in the movies is that you know that she's going to become a vampire. So you're just waiting for that to happen forever. And then you just kind of want to see what her character is like once she becomes a vampire. And spoiler alert, it's not much better. Maybe worse. But anyways, I just, Bella and Twilight, or Bella and Jacob, just kind of fit into this album right here at the beginning. So, and a sonnet, of course, in this case, is a 14-line poem with a specific rhyme structure, and also is in iambic pentameter. The idea behind this song is that it would be Jacob sitting in his garage, working on a motorcycle, drinking a ginger beer, and singing this song to absolutely nobody. Enjoy.
Under the pale bright light of the wolf moon, I contemplate my life, love, and spirit. And I cry out, but it comes out as a croon, so loud, only the moon can hear it.
Alright, well, the next song is called Howlween at the Moon. And with this song, I get a little bit personal, so it's Justin's song. I spend a lot of time alone, and I enjoy being alone, but it definitely does get lonely. So this song is just kind of a glimpse into how I cope with being lonely. I hope you enjoy it.
find myself howling at the moon. I am, at least in my head, a silly cartoon. I am alone with no friends around to even hear. Yet here I sit under the brilliant moonlight, sipping a ginger beer.
Okie dokie, I am super excited about this next song. I think it's a good song with good poetry, and I think the recording turned out really great. It is called Lake Lahontan, and it is a Terza Rima transmission from the moon. I'll tell you why in a minute. But first of all, a Terza Rima is a poetic form that has 3 lines per stanza and has a rhyme scheme like A, B, A, and then the second stanza would be B, A, B, third stanza would be A, B, A again. This kind of creates like a interlocking structure. It is a transition from the moon. Well, I'll tell you about that in a second. I did write and record a live version of this song for a video on my channel here. I think it's called The Giants of Northwest Nevada or something like that. But I really wanted to like make an actual recording and release this song because it's so cool. It's about some I guess they were red-haired cannibalistic giants way back in the day that went to war with the Paiute peoples in northwest Nevada. The Paiutes ended up slaughtering all of the giants and then trapped the remaining giants in a cave and burnt them, eradicating them completely. That's the Paiute story. Anyway, so I thought to take that story and do a little spin. So the idea is that just before all the cave stuff happened, one of the giants was abducted by aliens and taken to the moon, which is an alien space station, which we find out in a later song that the moon is actually an alien spaceship. And then that giant from the moon wrote and recorded this song, sent it back down to the people to give the other perspective.
In northwest Nevada, there used to be a lake. One of the greatest lakes ever seen by a man. My people float boats of peculiar makes. My people pushed northward on Lahontan. Fair-skinned, red-haired, misunderstood towers swarmed by little people across the land. The reeds, the rocks, and all the wildflowers. My people, crafty, resilient, not cruel. The little people, let fear be power.
Alrighty then. The next song is called The Lonely Moon, and it is My Heartbeat Villanelle. Villanelle has a, whoa, spooky. Okay. A Villanelle has a specific rhyme scheme, but it also has a very specific line repetition scheme within that. The idea about this song would be that it was the same red-haired giant who is now living in the moon wrote this song about being lonely. And we find out in the end of the song that his name is Justin. Coincidence? Some people would say there are no coincidences.
Sound of a drum. If you listen, you can hear it sing. If only to hear the lonely moon hum, taking a small pull from the rum. You sit alone, pondering what the night will bring.
Now, this last song is called The Moon is Made Out of Cheese. And it is really just for fun. I feel like besides the first song, Spooky Ladies, the rest of the songs are kind of serious. So I wanted to sandwich those in between two fun songs. So this is The Moon is Made Out of Cheese, Swiss cheese.
The moon for sure is made out of cheese. The moon landing was fake. The moon is hollow for real. An alien spaceship, I think.